Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Just bear with me. It's a bit dark. It's a bit dark. Just bear with me. Well, within life, right? Within life, it doesn't matter what you see. Within life, it doesn't matter what we hear and what we see, right? Just bear with me. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. I'll be with you now in a minute. The most important thing on this planet is love, happiness, and kindness. When you see the world for what it really is, where do we go wrong within life? Where do we go wrong within life? Do you see the world for what? Do you see the world for what it really is? Do you see the world for what it really is? And it makes you think within this cosmic shift across the world. It makes the world think within everything. And basically, when you see certain people going live on Facebook, and going live on other channels on Facebook, showing the cosmic plane, showing the cosmic world. Within the world of dissidence, within the world of the world's truth. What is the truth, my dear friends? What is the truth, my dear friends? Because in the end of the day, when you see the world, we all see the world different. And I wear this hat for a reason, and there's crystals on this hat. And when you see the world for what it really is, within this beautiful planet we live on today, within this beautiful planet we live on today, the most important thing on this planet is love, happiness, and kindness. Do you see the world? Do you see the world for what it really is? Do you see the world for what it really is? I hope you do see the world for what it really is, because the most important thing is love, happiness, and kindness. And it is love. The most important thing on this planet is love, happiness, and kindness. And if you're like, you can put a comment down below. It's the same as Facebook. It's the same as YouTube. It's the same. YouTube is the first platform. And like, what way do you see the world? Like, it's kind of thing like, I'm proud to be dyslexic and I can read the comments or whatever, blah, I can read them backwards. But, like, the world is changing, my dear friends. The world is changing within this cosmic plane. Within this cosmic plane, the world is changing within you and within everything else. And when you see the world, it makes me think. It makes me think, because we're not alone in the universe. We're not alone in the universe. And when you speak your mind on YouTube, on Facebook and certain platforms, people tell you, "Oh yeah, okay, you're a bit thick." Do you know, like, they're not the awakened ones. They haven't seen what's in front of their face. They haven't seen what's in front of their face every day of the week. And literally that'd make me think, because I'm going to have a cigarette here anyway. I'm going to smoke that now in a minute. But when you see the world, right? When you see the world, right? When you see the world, a hammer is a hammer. When you see the world, a hammer is a hammer. Do you know? A hammer is a hammer. It's for breaking in nails. A UFO is a UFO. And it's kind of thing, when you see the world, what way do you see the world? Because when you see the world flashing in front of your face every day of the week, and like certain people or whatever, like they're not properly awake, my dear friends. You know, and these like when you try to get the word out there on social media, YouTube or whatever, Facebook, all these platforms or whatever, and when you see the world, when you see the world, right? When you see the world, what way do you see the world? I see the world within love, happiness, and kindness. And the most important thing on this planet is love, happiness, and kindness, and respect is the most important thing. And like when you see the world roughly flashing in front of your face every day of the week, and when you see the world flashing in front of your face every day of the week, it makes me think, right? It makes me think. When you see certain politicians across the world and in every continent and across the world doing the exact same thing, what the other leaders of the world do, and it makes you think because, like within love, happiness, and kindness, and love is the most important thing. I mean, you see, I just want to turn this to the side and see, can I get it to the side? And it says do you know, but it won't work that way. But in the end of the day, when you see the world, right? When you see the world, UFOs exist, and people that don't understand and try to tell you, right, you're talking rubbish. I won't curse on YouTube or whatever. I won't curse. Because when certain people turn around to you and say, it doesn't matter what country you're from, that's your own business or whatever, blah. But when certain people see unidentifying flying objects in the sky every day of the week, and do you know what's going on in the Antarctic, what's going on across the world, like that'll make me think. Because in the end of the day, when you see the world, my dear friends, it's time for the world. It's time for the world to wake up within the cosmos. It's time for the world to wake up and see. David Icke speaks the truth, my dear friends. David Icke speaks the truth, my dear friends. And with all of these spiritual people who are actually coming out for the last 35 years and speaking the truth. It doesn't matter what social media platform you're on. It doesn't matter what social media platform you're on. All we can do is speak the truth and get the truth out there. Within spiritual love is the most important thing. And when you see spiritual love, it's within love and kindness and happiness. And happiness is the most important thing. Happiness is the most important thing. And that is the most important thing. Without love, you wouldn't be here. Without the love of Jesus Christ and without the love of Ashima, Ema, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to call your gods. But it all makes sense. It all makes sense within the world. Who created this? Like we're brought up to believe God created us, and it does make you think within spirit. It does make you think within spirit. It does make you think within spirit, because half the world smoke cigarettes. And when you see the world, we all see the world different. Certain people on this planet have seen UFOs. I'm not ashamed to say I've seen a UFO. I'm not ashamed to say I've seen a UFO. And when you see the world, my dear friends, it doesn't matter where you, what country you come from, or what planet you come from. There's aliens on this planet at this particular time. There's aliens on this planet at this particular time. And basically, they can ruin the world, or they can make the world a better place. And when you see the world, right? When you see the world for what it really is. There's viewers popping in and out. It doesn't really bother me because this will be on YouTube and people can watch it. And when you see the world, right? When you see the world, do you see the world within construction of a hammer? Do you see the world within that? Weapons of mass destruction that can be used. But without them, you wouldn't be able to build your house, or put up a shelf. And it makes you think across the universe. Aliens exist. Aliens exist. And when you see the world, for what it really is, then you're awake. There's a lot of people out there, right? They're on Facebook, they're on YouTube, they're awake. And there's a lot of people that aren't awake. And that makes me think, because within the cosmic universe, within the cosmic plane, if you're awake, it's time for the world to wake up and see. It's time for the world to wake up and see within the world, because it's the most important thing. It is the most important thing. The most important thing on this planet is love and happiness and kindness. And when you see the world within religion, all religion is a broken concept of the world's views. Jesus Christ came down to this planet. And spoke the truth about this planet. And all Jesus Christ was, was a guru that spoke the truth of knowledge, and the truth what's within you. What's within you? Within you is the most important thing on this planet. Within you is love, happiness, and kindness. And when you see the world within love, happiness, and kindness, it makes me think, because the most important thing on this planet, my dear friends, is basically love, happiness, and kindness. And how many times can the world say that? All we want on this planet is peace. All we want on this planet is peace. And when you look at all the feeds within news feeds, and all of this kind of thing within the news feeds, within the space war they want to set up, within the space war, what certain people are saying, I'm not going to mention their names, but within certain people, within certain feeds across the world, certain governments across the world will want to set up a space army. That'd make you think, because the most important thing on this planet is love and respect. We all know we're not alone in the universe, and the people who haven't woken up to that need to wake up. The people on this planet need to wake up to the truth. The people on this planet need to wake up to the truth. Because we're not alone on this universe. There's more people on this planet who are actually awake to the truth. There's more people on this planet who are actually awake to the truth. And when you see the world, what way do you see the world? Love is the most important thing. The most important thing Jesus Christ ever said is love each other. Love the world. And Gaia is the mother of all creation. And when you see that, and with all the construction, with all the wars across the world for nearly 3,000 years, and when you see the world for what it really is, when you see the world for what it really is, the most important thing on this planet is love and respect. Love and respect is the most important thing on this planet. And when you see the world for what it really is, my dear friends, it's time for the world to wake up and see. We're not alone in the universe. On the land of Tír na nÓg, commonly known as High Brazil. And when you see the world, High Brazil was a mystical island off the coast of Ireland, off the coast of Donegal, off the coast of Wexford. I've seen that mystical island. And I'm not ashamed to turn around to the world and say, it's time for the world to wake up and see. We're not alone in the universe. We're not alone in the universe. I mean, you see certain countries like New Zealand, Australia, America, North Korea, Russia, and certain people coming out and saying the exact same thing. Certain people reckon they're coming back from the future and they're revealing certain things. I mean, you see the world within love and happiness and kindness. Does that not open your eyes? Does that not open your eyes to the world? Does that not open your eyes to the world? Because the most important thing on this planet is love and respect. And it is the most important thing. Love and respect is the most important thing. And when you see the world, what way do you see the world? Because in the end of the day, the most important thing on this planet, it doesn't matter what country you come from. Aliens are literally on all the planet, all the continents on this planet. And when you look at David Icke's theories, you look at any of them theories, most of them are actually fact. Most of them are actually fact. And the people on this planet need to wake up to the truth. Basically, it's the love war. Love is the most important thing. Love is the most important thing. And when you see love, I love a cigarette, but they're bad for you, according to the masses, but I love a cigarette. I love a cup of coffee. I love aliens. We're not alone in the universe. We're not alone in the universe because the most important thing on this planet, we'll see with Mira Maguire what he's actually saying. Right? We're not alone in the universe. And it's the most important thing. We're not alone in the universe. And the most important thing on this planet is love and respect. We're not alone. And when certain people tell you to shut your mouth or whatever, and tell you, oh yeah, you're scaring the people. No, I'm not scaring the people, because in the end of the day, when you see the world, it's all the governments across the world are actually scaring the people into all of this mass panic for the last 3,000 years. We're not alone in the universe. We're not alone in the universe. And when the world wakes up to that, the world will be a better place. And with all these governments across the world trying to set up a space war, space army, that makes me think. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go offline, and this is going to be a short video. But when you see the world in love, happiness and kindness, it's time for the world to wake up and see. It's time for the world to wake up and see we're not alone in the universe. And why all governments across the world reopening the NASA, reopening Dustin, reopening the making a space army, when that'll make me think within love and happiness and kindness. We're not alone in the universe. We're not alone in the universe. And the sooner the better the world wakes up to this, the better. And Hy Brasil is not a mystical island. Hy Brasil is commonly known as Tír na nÓg in Irish folklore. And Tír na nÓg is Hy Brasil. And Hy Brasil will appear soon. And the world will see. The world will see we're not alone in the universe. Gura mia mahago.